many years ago in the land of stirred peas and wild horses, there was a big family of horses with a new baby foal. He was a bit shaky on his legs at first, but the family looked after him and taught him what was good. And this little horse learnt about staying healthy and looking after himself. His name was Sparks. Sparks ate the right combination of things, and after eating he would find a special mulga tree and eat the bark, so his inside would feel good. His father took him to all the rock holes around, so he would always drink plenty of water. All of these things were good for his kidneys. Soon Sparks grew up to be a fast, healthy young colt, and sometimes as he ran around, getting plenty of exercise, he would go exploring. One day he met a billy goat on the other side of a fence. "Hi there," he said excitedly to the goat. "I'm the fastest horse around, you know. Watch me rear up." "Ah, that's pretty good, kid," the goat bleated. "I haven't seen you around before. We are the goat family and we live up over there in the rocky breakaways." "Oh," Sparks thought before running off to tell his dad. The next day Sparks went exploring along the breakaways. At the same time a stock horse came along. The stockman who was riding him seemed to be looking for something, and strangely enough he wandered away. Then Sparks reached the top of the breakaway to meet the stock horse. "I'm glad you're here," said the stock horse in a raspy voice. "We are lost and I'm very thirsty. Can you help me?" Spark looked a bit puzzled. "Okay, follow me," he said. "Didn't you know there's a rock hole just around the corner? Look!" And they walked around the corner to a lovely rock hole, and the stock horse had a nice big drink and felt much better. "Thanks," said the stock horse. "I think I know where I am now. Follow me, I'll show you something that I know." And Spark was so excited. He followed that stock horse all the way to town. "Look, we aren't supposed to be here," said the stock horse in a sneaky voice. "But go on, try this." And he helped himself to half a bag of flour. Then Sparks followed and started on the bag of sugar. Soon they had finished all the flour and sugar, and they headed back towards the breakaway. But as they were going along, they felt a bit funny. They decided to lay down for a sleep. When they woke up, they were feeling sick. Sparks thought this was no good. He was taught to keep his inside healthy, and his body wasn't used to all this sugar and flour. So he took the stock horse to the mulga tree, followed by a good combination of healthy stuff to eat. After this they both felt better, and then the stock horse remembered something. The stockman. "Can you help me find my stockman?" "All right," Sparks agreed. "Let's go back to the rock hole first. We need a drink of water." After a nice drink, Sparks felt more relaxed, and a thought popped in his head. The goats, they live somewhere in the rocky breakaways. Maybe they know where the stockman is. "Stay here and relax, stock horse. I'm going to find the goats." And he made his way to the big cave on the hill. Slowly Sparks approached the cave, but then suddenly he was rushed by a big billy goat, and Sparks reared up right near the edge of the cliff. "Hey, it's you! I've seen you before, the fastest horse around," said the goat. Sparks got back down and recognized the goat from the fence. "Have you seen a stockman around here, Mr. Billy Goat?" he asked. "Funny you ask," laughed the goat. "We saw the stockman earlier in another cave." And Sparks went and rescued the stockman and took him to the rock hole, where he had a nice big drink of water with the stock horse who was waiting there. Later they set off back to town together. As a reward, the stockman gave both horses a good, healthy feed of lovely vegetables and fresh fruit. It was delicious, and Sparks felt absolutely fantastic and so full of energy that he ran around as fast as the wind. The stockman saw how fast he was and came up with an idea, and the stock horse told Sparks something about a big race. So that's the story, how a wild horse from the bush became the fastest and most famous horse in history. And eventually, when Sparks returned home to the land of sturt peas and wild horses, he was one very popular stallion.